Hello, my name is Chris Phillips, and welcome to Crispy Bombs, bite-sized bits to blow up your business. Today, excuse me, today I am so excited to show you a new tool that we put together for you. It's a free tool. It really is actually the first module in the sales and marketing super course. People really, really love this, but there was a lot of math involved, and we just decided we went ahead and digitized it for you and made a free product for you. It's really a testament to the types of things that you're going to find in the sales and marketing super course. It's called Revenue Buddy. And imagine if you had a tool that could show you exactly when to hire people or how many new clients you need next week or next month to achieve your goals, when to market, when not to market, and how much profitability that you're able to come up with. And that's what Revenue Buddy does. So this is just kind of a basic example. I just threw some numbers in here based on a company doing last year $195,000, and I want to take that goal next year or this year, 2018, to 255,000. And my average margin is 30%, meaning after everybody's paid and I've paid for gas and marketing and a sales commission and all those things, I'm profiting about 30%. If you're doing all the work yourself, that number is going to be a little bit higher. If you've got crews and stuff, it's going to be a little bit lower. And the average ticket, based on total revenue and divided by total jobs, is $375. These are really, really important numbers to know. If you don't, hopefully you're using a CRM, but if you're not, hopefully you've got this written down. It's really important to know these numbers to help you visualize, where you need to be moving forward. So then the monthly revenue capacity per crew, we always ran 2-man crews, and then I based on this scenario that I had two-man crews. They each were capable of doing about 17,000 at maximum capacity. So I just went through and I added the monthly revenue of everything that I did in 2017. We're in Michigan, so we don't do a lot of business in January. It's going to peak there in June at 45,000, and then kind of slide off into the summer doldrums. But and you can put multiple years in here. If you wanted to add a year, you're able to do that. You can see I did put some numbers in for 2016. You simply hit the calculate button. And so this is going to give you some really, really good information. So this first line is going to tell you how many new clients that you need to get every week to achieve that goal of $255,000 for the next year. So it shows you in February, I need to be adding a new customer every week in February. Okay. And as you can see, obviously, I don't need to go through all this. You can read, but it's going to peak in 9 new customers per week in June to hit that goal. But these are really powerful numbers. Now, the next thing down here, it's going to show you. In fact, I'm going to get back to the review. Okay. You'll notice there's a little clock. And so the clock, that means boots on the ground. That means your time, okay? The dollar signs is going to show you when you're going to start spending the marketing budget to acquire your customers, okay? The very bottom here, you're going to see maximum customer acquisition cost. So when you add all those that information on your margin and your average job, it's going to calculate what we call the max CAC. And all that is how much you should ever spend to acquire a new customer. And based on the numbers I put in here, I can spend $112.50 to acquire a new customer and still not go negative, okay? So based on that $350 job, if I've spent $112 to get that customer, I'm still not going to go negative paying everybody. I hope that makes sense, but If not, Josh does a better job of explaining it through the videos. But so that's a great number to know. And if you can get it down to around $50 or even $40, then you really are crushing it. Because remember, a new customer is going to give you value throughout the years. After year after year, you're going to make more money on it. So that's something that it calculates out for you. So you can see in January and February and March, it's got the little clocks. Now, what that means is you can go out and you can be handing out flyers because you've got extra time there. You're not running at full capacity. And I think I've showed you in the past it's important to put together something for commercial and something for residential. I always recommend putting a real price on the cards. And with the SendJim app, you can actually put a real picture of the customer's house on there. But so that's something that you can do. You can go out and network, do BNI groups. But now when you're getting into March, you're going to need to start spending a little bit of money on marketing. Now, this is amazing. This actually tells you a max and minimum of how much you really should be spending based on this maximum capacity to purchase a new customer. So in May, you're going to be needing to put on almost 30 new customers for that month, and you can spend up to $3,150 to get those 30 customers, and you're going to want to try to shoot for this 1260. That's a better number. If you're doing a great job for asking for referrals and doing the little things like that, that number really should be closer to the 1260. But isn't this cool? It really gives you kind of a layout of exactly what you need to be doing. The average percentage of yearly income is just kind of, this is the total number divided by 12. So this breaks it down to weekly revenue goals. So you know exactly what you need to make per week. And this is going to go through for us about a 38-week season. Weekly base revenue where you can't drop below that, and then it's going to give you a gap number, and that's what you're closing in on to go from 195 that I did last year to $255,000. So it really helps you to visualize and understand where you're going. The monthly section is very similar to what I just showed you, but it's going to give you all these numbers. Obviously, you're going to really need to be hitting the ground hard and spending some money on marketing in the hot months. Now, typically, what we do is we don't spend anything on marketing when we're going gangbusters, and we spend all the money when we're slow. That's the worst thing that you can do. You want to spend the maximum amount of money when people are buying. And if you can't get to them, that's a good thing, because you can always say, Mrs. Smith, if you can wait till August, I can give you 10 to 15% off because we really slow down. And it's a great way to try to get that gap filled and level the ebbs and flows of everything. So I hope this is making sense. This gives you a lot more than just what you need numbers wise. This is actually going to give you information like when you need to hire. Obviously, so the blue area here is how many employees, based on the numbers and based on the information we gave you, is when you're going to need to hire new people. Because if you want to hit that goal there in June, you're going to need 6.6 employees out there in the field. So it gives you the idea. You can look at this in a snapshot saying, hey, I'm going to need some part-time help for like 3 months of the year. It might be a great time to look for a college student that's looking for some supplemental income over the summer. There's also here, this is a little link to show you a little bit more about the Sales and Marketing Super Course. And then you can go in here and play with the numbers. It's an amazing tool. It really helped us when we started implementing things like this. There was no guesswork. You know, it's one thing to say, hey, I really want to do $300,000 this year or $250,000 this year, but to be able to know daily, weekly, monthly, what those goals are and how to achieve it, when you might need to start buying some more extra equipment and hiring people, it's a great tool. It's yours free, and so if you like this, um, go to revenuebuddy.com. You just fill in your email address. You can sign right up for it, and it's yours as a free gift for us. So why do we do this? We do have an incredible sales and marketing super course, and you can learn more about that here. This is what we call content marketing, and it works in your business as well. And I think I've preached on this a little bit, when you can go to like your local newspaper and just give a lot of great information to the community, maybe just about how to do something like clean windows the proper way. So you're giving in order to be heard. And so that's what we're doing with this. I hope you found this of value. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and don't forget to come on and get your revenue buddy. Thanks. Have a great day, and God bless.